What is set in Python? Set is a built-in data type that lets us create mutable sequence of unique values in a single variable. Set is written with curly brackets. It can store values of different data types. It is a collection which is unindexed, unordered, and unchangeable. Unindexed means the values are not indexed and cannot be accessed through index number. Unordered means upon using the set variable, the sequence of values can be different than the sequence of insertion of the values in it. Unchangeable means a set once defined cannot be changed directly. It can only be changed using the built-in methods like remove and add. Let's learn about set with some examples. So let us define a variable, let's say var, which will be of set type. So set is defined by curly braces, and we can provide some random values. Now if we print the type of this variable, let's run this program. So it prints the type as set class. So basically this variable is a set variable. Let's try to print the value as well. It prints the value 1, 3 and 5. The order can be different as it is not preserved in case of set, but it is preserved in case of tuples and list. We can define the empty set as well. So to do that, we can write set class and then the parenthesis which will represents the set object. So it is a empty set. So let's print that. So here we can see the type of variable var is set, and it prints the empty set. A set can contains multiple values. I mean the values of different data types as well. So if I write, let's say apple, which is a string, then let's say integer, and then we can have a floating value. So let's run this program. So here we can see the type is set and the output is apple 3 and 5.06. The main property of the set is that duplicate values are not allowed. So let's check that. So I have this set variable. Let's add apple and 5.06 again. Now let's check what var variable contains. So we can see the type is set again and the values are 3, 5.06 and apple only. So apple here is 2 times and 5.06 is 2 times, but in the output or the var variable contains these two values only single times. So that means duplicates are ignored, or we can say the duplicates are compressed to only one element. Now we will check what we cannot do with sets. First is we cannot access the set values by index. So what I will do, I will just remove the duplicate values and I will remove this print statement as well. And now let's check by accessing the set value with index 0. And what we get is, we get the error. Set object is not subscriptable because set are not indexed, but list and tuples are indexed. So we cannot access the element by using index number. Another thing is we cannot add two sets. So let's say we have set 1 as this and set 2 as 3, 4 and 5. Let's create set 3 as set 1 plus set 2. Let's try to print set 3. So here we get the error on this addition operation. So it says unsupported operation operand types for plus set and set. So basically two sets cannot be added. Now let's check with multiplication. So I will remove this set and I will rename this, and let's say set 1 multiply 2. Let's print set 2. So here it says unsupported operand types star set and int. So we cannot multiply with the set with any integer, but in case of list and tuples, it just add the same values in the same list. So two times all the values gets printed. But in case of set, we cannot do that. Now let's check the accessibility, how we can access the elements of set. We can access it by using for loop. So for, let's say, element variable, for element in set 1 print element. So element is a variable, and the set 1 is the set 1 that we have defined. So what for loop will do, it will set the first value in the element, and then we will print that value, and then the control will come again to the for loop, and then it will assign next value, that is 3, to the element variable. Then we will print 3, and then it will assign the next value, that is 5.06, to element variable, and then 5.06 will get printed, and after that there are no values, so this loop will get completed. So this is how we can access the elements of a set. So let's run this program. So here we can see first apple is printed, then 3, and then 5.06. This order can be changed. As of now it is same as what we have initialized, but in general this element this sequence can be changed while during the printing. Now let's check the update, how we can update a set. We can add an item in a set, we can remove an item, and then we can update a set. Let's start with adding an item to the set. So I will write comment adding an item to the set. So this is our set. If I want to add one more, so I will write set 1 dot add, and then element, whatever the value we want to add. So let's say I want to add red. Let's print set 1, and before that also we can print set 1. So here we can see before adding an element it was 3, 5.06 and apple, and then we call the add function, which is a built-in function of set, and we added the element red, or the item red, in this set, and then it gets added, and then we print this set, 1, then it prints the red as well. So the set 1 is updated now. So what if I add the apple again? So let's add apple and then print set 1. Since apple is already present and we are trying to add it again, so it will not get added and apple will be printed only one time, because the property of set is it contains only unique values. So here we can see the original set, then we have added red, so red is added, and then we have tried to add apple again, but it is not added, so single times apple is printed. So I will remove this. Now let's check with removing an item from the set. Suppose I want to remove, let's say 3. So to remove, we have a remove function. This is also built-in function, and in the parameters we provide the item that needs to be removed from the set. Let's print the set 1 again. So here we can see the original set is apple 3 and 5.06, and then we have removed the item 3, and now the set becomes apple and 5.06. So this is how we update the set by using add or remove method. We have another method, update, but before that let's check one more thing. So in the set we have apple 3 and 5.06, and let's try to remove an item which is not there. So let's say we don't have red here and we are trying to remove the red. Now let's check what happened. So here we get the error. What error? Key error, because red is not present in this set and we are trying to remove that. That's why we get the error. Now let's try to update a set. So update method requires another set. So we need to create one more set. Let's say we have values 4, or let's say 1 and 2. So now we have two sets and we are updating set 1 with set 2. Let's check. So here we have only single print statement and it says 1, 2, 3, 5.06 and apple. So basically we have updated set 1 with set 2. So all the values of set 2 is added in the set 1, and then we have printed the set 1. So therefore we have 1, 2, the set 2 values, and then 3, 5.06 and apple of set 1 values. Now what if it contains, I mean set 2 contains the duplicate values, let's say 3 and apple. Let's run this program. So here we can see we have got only 5 values, because set can contain only unique values. So apple and 3 are already present in set 1. Therefore, these values are ignored and only single times it gets printed. And here we can see if I print set 2, so set 2 is not modified because we have called the update method of set 1. We are saying that update set 1 with the values of set 2, that is add the values of set 2 in set 1. So that's why set 1 is updated, but set 2 remains same. So let's check that as well. So set 2 contains 1, 2, 3 and apple. This is all about the updating of sets. Now let's check about type conversion. Let's say we have set, or we can say we have a variable which contains a list of, let's say, numbers only for now, and we can type convert it to set. How? Say set1 equals to, by using set class. So in set class we'll pass this list variable, and then we can print set1, and we can print the web list as well. And let's type the type of set1. Let's run this program. So here we can see if we are printing set1, so this list, the square brackets get converted to set, and they are converted to curly braces. So here we have curly braces 1, 2, 3. This is set1. Then we have printed type of set. So it is printing as set class. Then we have printed the where, that is the original array, not array, the list. So here we can see this is untouched and this is as it is, the list. So this is how we have converted the list into set. Now let's say we have the duplicate values in this list. So we have 2, then we have 3, and we have 1 as well. So all the values are duplicated. Now let's check. So in the set, we have only 1, 2, and 3. So basically duplicate values are considered as a single value. So we have 1, 2, 3 only. And the type of class is set. And lastly, we have printed the original list. So original list contains the duplicate value, and it is as it is, and the order is also preserved. So this is how we have type conversion from list to set. Now we can see the tuple to set. So I have changed the square brackets to brackets or parentheses, and let's check this. So here this tuple is converted to set, and we have 1, 2, and 3. So here also duplicate values are considered as single value, and the type of this set variable is set class. And when we printed the original variable, so it is as it is. So this is a tuple containing duplicate values. So this is how tuple is converted to set. Now let's check with string. So we have a string test. So it contains t as duplicate and s as duplicate values. And now let's convert it to set, and then check. So here, when we converted this string to set, so it takes all the characters as separately, and since t and s are duplicate, so it considers single values only. So we have t, e, and s. Then the class is set, and when we print the original variable, which is a string, so it prints the original string tests. So this is all about the type conversion. Now let's check about searching in set. So let's say we have a set colors, and in colors we have, let's say, red, then green, Then we have yellow. Now I can print colors, and then let's run this program. So we have green, red, and yellow. And now if I want to search any string or any value in the set variable, how I can search? I can search like uh, the item or the value which we want to search. Let's say green in colors. So this will search the item green, which is a string, in the color set. So let's do this in if statement. So if green in colors, print item found, else print item not found. Let's run this program. So we have got item found. Why? Because green is present in colors. Let's remove this print statement. Now let's check if uh, another color, let's say brown. Since brown is not present in this color set and we are checking if brown in colors, so we will get this condition as false because the brown color is not present in color set. So it will go to else condition and it will execute this print statement items not found. Let's run this. So here we get item not found. So how it works, how this code works. So this line, I mean, this code is equivalent to this code, which I am going to write. So I've commented this code and I will write for element in colors. It will iterate over each value or each element in colors set. And then we will check if element equals. So let's check with not brown. We will check with green because green is present. If it is present, then print item found and then break. Else print item not found. So basically, it will check for element one by one, but in the first condition, it will move to else and it will print item not found. And for every item which is not green, it will print item not found again and again, which is wrong. Let's run this program. So since in the colors, it identifies green as a first color, so it prints only out item found. But actually, if I add few more items, but then it will give the give both statements. Let's say brown. Let's check. So here we have both the statements, which is wrong. So this code can be written as if found equals to true, and if element is green, then found equals to true and break, and by default the value of found will be false, and we don't have to do anything in else part. Now we will write the main if condition, like if found, we can write if found is true, or we can write if found. So both will be correct because found contains true or false value only. So we will have print item found. print item not found. So here you can see the if else statements are same. Only thing is this condition is uh, checked with this variable found, and for that we have written this code. So I will explain it. We have considered found as false value, and then we are iterating every element of this set, and we are checking if the element is equals to this value, which is green. Then make found as true and break the loop. Don't check other elements because we have already found it. Otherwise, let's check the other elements. So once we get the found as true, we have break statement. So we have moved out of the loop, and then we are checking if found is true, then print item is found. Otherwise, print item not found. Now it will print only single statement. Let's run this program. So here we have item found because green is present in this set. Now let's write another color or any string or any value. We can have integer value as well here. And let's check if pink is present in colors. Let's run. Since pink is not present, we have item not found. So for this case, it will iterate over each element. This loop will iterate over each element, and it will try to match with this value, and it doesn't match. So that's why found remains false. And here we are checking if found, so which is false. So we will go to else condition, and then it is printing item not found. These are some of the methods or built-in methods of sets. So let's check one by one. So we have already check, add, update, and remove method. So I will mark it as done. So now next is pop. So it removes a random element from the set. So how it is different from remove? So in remove, we provide the item which needs to be removed from the set. But here we don't have to provide anything. We can just call pop and it will remove a random element from the set. So let's check that with some example. Let's say we have set 1 as 1, 2, 3, and we can have item equals to set1 dot pop. So it removes one item randomly from the set and it returns that item, and we are saving that item in the item variable. Now let's print item and then print set1 as well. Let's run this program. So in item, it removes 1 from the set, and now the set becomes 2, 3. So 1 is not there in the set because it is popped out from the set. So next is we have clear method. So it removes all the elements from the set. So basically it empties the set. So we can first print the set, then we can call set1 dot clear, and then we can print set1 again. Let's run this program. So at first print statement, we have the complete set. So it prints the complete set 1, 2, and 3. And then we have called set1 dot clear, which means it will clear all the values from the set. And then we have tried printing that set one variable, and it is printing the empty set. So it has removed all the items which were present earlier. So this is how we can use clear method. Next is copy. What copy method does? It returns a copy of the set. So let's check that. We have, okay, we can write set2 as set1 dot copy, and then we can print set1 and we can print set2. So let's have a formatted string set1 equals to, and then similarly we can have set. So here we have created a copy of set1 and assigned it to set2, and then we are printing both set1 and set2. Let's run this program. So here we can see set1 and set2 both have same values. Yet both have same values, but they are different sets. So we can check that by printing their IDs. Let's have another two print statements. ID of set1 we can have. We can use ID function. This is a built-in function to print the ID of a variable. Now we are printing the IDs of set1 variable and set2 variables separately. So here we can see the IDs are different. That means this set1 is pointing to different set in the memory which is having 1, 2, 3 value, and set2 variable is pointing to different set which is also having the same values 1, 2 and 3. But these are two different sets. So we can do one more thing, like we can add a value in set1, like set1 dot add. We can have a value 4, and now let's print both the sets again. So let's run this program. So here we have 1, 2, 3, both the sets. Then we have printed the ID which are different, and in set1 we have added 4, and now we can see set1 is updated, so it contains 4 value, but set2 remains same because it is a different set. So what will happen if I remove this copy method? If I write set2 equals to set1, what will happen? So let's run this program and check. So here we can see we have printed set1 and set2. Both are containing the same values. Then we have printed ID of set1 and set2. So here we can see it is referring to same ID. So set1 and set2 variables are referring to the same set in the memory. So updating the set1, adding the value 4, and printing set1 and set2 differently, so it is printing the same. I mean 4 is updated to both because both set1 and set2 variable is pointing to the same memory location or the same tuple. Same set, and we have updated through one variable the same set, so that's why set2 also contains the value 4. So here we have checked the copy method. Now we will check union, intersection and difference methods. Before writing the code, first let's understand what union, intersection and difference are. Union. So here we can see we have a set A which contains values 1, 2 and 3, and we have another set B which contains values 6, 7, 8 and 9. So union of two set means combining the values of both the sets. So here we can see A union B is 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Next is intersection. So here we can see we have two set C and D. C contains 1, 2, 3, 4 and D contains 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So intersection means the values which are common to both the sets. So those are present in the intersection of two set. So here 3 and 4 are the values which are present in both C set and D set. Therefore, the output of intersection of both the sets will be 3 and 4. Next is difference. So here we have a set C which contains value 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have another set which contains value 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the difference of set C with set D means all the values which are present in set C and not present in set D are the difference. So basically 1 and 2, these are the values of set C which are not present in set D. Therefore, the difference of set C with set D is 1, 2, because 3 and 4 are the values which are present in set C as well as in set D. If I say the difference between set D and set C, then the output will be 5, 6, 7, because 5, 6, 7 are the values which are present in set D and are not present in set C. So now let's jump over the code. Let's start with union function first. So union means combining the values of both the sets. So we have set 1 as 1, 2, 3 and we have set 2 as 3, 4 and 5. We can print both the sets and then we can do the union. So set 3 equals to set 1 dot union set 2, and then we can print all the sets again. Let's say after doing union, set 1, set 2 and then set 3. Let's run this program. So here we can see set 1 is 1, 2, 3 and set 2 is 3, 4, 5. So this is as it is. Then after doing union, we have again set 1 and set 2 as it is. There's no difference because we have, the output of union, we have saved it in the set 3. So set 1 union set 2 will be all the values from both the set 1 and set 2. Therefore, it contains 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here the 3 is a duplicate value. So that's why it is written as single time. So this is the union of two sets. So if I do set 2 union set 1, the output remains same because it combines all the values from both the set and consider single value for the duplicates. The output remains same. So next is intersection. And yeah, we have a symbol for union, which is a pipe symbol. So instead of calling this method, we can do is use pipe symbol between the set variables. So if I run this program, here we can see we have the same output 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is a shortcut. I mean, instead of writing the method name, we can use symbols as well. So next is intersection. So intersection, that means the items which are present in both the sets, those will get printed or get returned. And it is represented by AND symbol. So let's check that. So we have set 1 and set 2 and If I write and symbol, which represents intersection, so after doing intersection, and we can have set 2 and set 1. It doesn't matter because it prints only the values which are present in both the sets. So let's run this program. So here set 1 and set 2 are as it is. Then after doing intersection also, both are as it is. And set 3 contains the value which are present in both the sets. So 3 is the value which is present in both the set. So I can use intersection method here instead of the symbol. So we have set object has no attribute intersection. So that's a spelling mistake. So here we can see we have set 3 as single value which is common to both the set. So this is all about intersection. Next is the difference. So difference is represented by minus symbol. Returns a set containing the difference between two or more set. So basically all the values present in one set which are not present in another set. So that is the difference. So if I talk about set 1 difference set 2, that means 1 and 2 are the values which are present in set 1 and are not present in set 2. We cannot consider set 3 because we cannot consider value 3 because it is present in set 2. So we can use the difference method and we can check the output. So here set 1 and set 2 remains same. After doing intersection also they are same, and set 3 becomes 1 and 2. It contains 1 and 2 value because 1 and 2 value are the values which are present in set 1 and not present in set 2. So what if I write set 2 difference set 1? So now it will check for set 2 all the values which are present in set 2 and not present in set 1. So those value will be returned. So here we have only 4 and 5. So 4 and 5 are the values which are present in set 2 and not present in set 1 because 3 is present. So we will get the output 4 comma 5. So this output will get changed. Let's run this program. So here we get 4 comma 5 because we have written set 2 difference set 1. So this is also completed. We can use the symbol as well to do the difference. Now we will check next method is disjoint. So is disjoint means it will return true if all the items of set 1 are not present in set 2. So let's check that. So here we have set 1 and set 2. We can call disjoint method. Is disjoint set 2. So it means if all the values or items in set 1 are not present in set 2, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. But here in our case we have 3 which is present in set 2, that's why it will return false. So we can rename this variable because it contains true or false value. We can rename like is disjoint. Disjoint. Let's run. So here we get false. Why? Because set 1 contains value 3 which is present in set 2. So what if I remove this value from set 1? Now set 1 contains the values which are not present in set 2. So this will return true now instead of false. Let's run this program. So now we got true. Set 1 is disjoint set 2. And what if I just replace set 1 with set 2? So now it will check if all the values of set 2 are not present in set 1, then return true. We can check 3, 4, 5 are the values which are not present in set 1. So it will return again true. We can see we get the true. So is disjoint is also completed. Now we can check is subset. It returns true whether if another set contains the set or not. So we have set 1 as, let's say, 3, 4, and we have set 2 as 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we can check if set 1 is subset of set 2. We can rename this as is subset. Let's run this program. So here we get true. Why? Because all the values of set 1 are present in set 2. And we are checking if set 1 is subset of set 2. So that's why it returns true. And if I replace set 1 with set 2, so here we are checking if set 2 is subset of set 1. That means all the values of set 2 are present in set 1, then return true, otherwise false. Here 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have only 3 and 4, but we don't have 2 and 5. So all the values of set 2 are not present in set 1. That's why it will return false. So let's run this program. And here we get false. So this is about subset, is subset. Now let's check is superset. It returns whether this set contains another set or not. So if I just rename this method is superset. I will rename this variable as well, superset. Okay. We are checking if set 2 is superset of set 1. That means if set 2 contains all the values of set 1 or not. If it contains all the value of set 1, then return true, otherwise return false. So here in this case set 2 contains all the values of set 1, 3 and 4. So here we will get true. Let's run this program. So here we get true, and these set 1 and set 2 both are as it is. So here we can rename this as well after checking. What if I replace set 1 with set 2? So now here we are checking if set 1 is superset of set 2. That means if set 1 contains all the values of set 2 or not. If it contains all the value of set 2, then return true, otherwise false. So here in our case we are set 1 don't have all the values of set 2. So 2 and 5 are missing. So that means it will return false. So let's check if this value is updated. Here it returns false because set 1 is not superset of set 2. superset method is also completed. So we have completed almost all the methods or the most used methods of set.